Check, 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 check. Okay, do we have audio now? All right, sorry. Let me pull that back up. There's my history. It was yeah. Hopefully you guys saw the newest evidence-based audio roundtable between me, Ethan, and Glenn. So I'm Glenn Fricker's channel, Spectre Sound Studios, and he called it Chinese music gear. Don't get mad, get evidence, but there's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, go check it out. But before I knew this video got uploaded, I was sent this other one. It's called Pro Tools Fanboy Tries Reaper, and you know, you had a very contentious history even before there was Reaper with Pro Tools and some of the marketing shenanigans I dealt with, but it really wasn't Pro Tools' fault so much. And getting to hear on Vin Curliano's channel, the Daw Bench podcast, about how Pro Tools was really originally made, I actually have a lot of respect. I wish I would have known this stuff back in the day when we were kind of going through some crap regarding it. But it's called Pro Tools Fanboy Tries Reaper. I know this guy got a bunch of hate. I haven't really checked the comments yet, but as far as I know, he brought Mike Robinson, this guy who does a lot of really good YouTube videos on Reaper, and he actually has a Discord channel for Reaper, and I wish more people used it because it's awesome. So if this guy reached out to Mike Robinson, I need to find out how you pronounce his name. But the fact that he reached out to this guy, if I'm getting that right, pretty much to me says he did his due diligence. But I'll tell you this, that we get a lot of, I'm constantly hearing about how hard it is to use Reaper, or how unintuitive it is, or whatever. I don't know that there's another person on earth who has watched more noobs try Reaper than me. I don't say, it's not a boast, that's just it's just what I do. And what I've found is that if you're starting to record from nothing, you don't know anything about it, maybe you've been a musician your whole life, you just want to record some stuff, I've never seen anybody actually have trouble with Reaper. Where I see most of the problems is when people come from another DAW, and especially if they're used to the older, like I used to call them the Teutonic apps, they're not really, but including Pro Tools, where you had a different tool. It's not that bad anymore. I swear, I keep saying that DAWs are all much better than they used to be. In a lot of ways, I know that's true, but actually in a lot of ways I found out that a lot of them still kind of suck. But a lot of these DAWs use tools. Like, you have to keep choosing mouse tools, and it just takes you so much clicking and switching and keyboard tap dancing and stuff to do the same job that Reaper, and more honestly, Vegas, which a lot of the early Reaper philosophy was kind of based on. It was basically toolless. You had one mouse tool and that's it. And that seems to be very hard for people to get. And they don't like it sometimes. And so people have actually scripted their own Reaper tools in. But all that babbling aside, the short of it is, I just don't see people who are new to DAWs having trouble with Reaper. I see people switching from one DAW to another having trouble with Reaper. That's where I see the problems. But I don't know about anything intuitive or whatever. I mean, when we're talking about Pro Tools, back in the day when you moved an audio item, a waveform, you couldn't see the waveform as you were moving it. You had no chance in hell of dropping it in the right place when you're moving this thing. And, you know, a lot of the editing complaints, how bad digital editing sounds, it really, I think, came from that. But I don't think that's a problem anymore in Pro Tools. I think you can move this stuff or whatever. But anyway, let's see what this guy does. I have some Amazon junk came in. We're going to see what that is. But let's check this out.
I'm on the hunt for a DAW that works for me. I've used Pro Tools for going on about 20 years. Holy cow, I feel old. Yeah. My shirt's wet. I just realized before filming I had my kid's toothpaste all over my shirt. What are you gonna do? The things I've recently gone through here at my commercial studio have made me want to take a look at my DAW situation a little closer. I've used other DAWs very, very seldomly in situations like pre-production or where I just can't take my entire rig with me.
All right. So first of all, prices are going through the roof. This is just 3M dual lock. I don't know if you guys use this stuff. For some things, it is the absolute. I mean, if you want to put a helix on a pedal board and turn it over and have it not fall off, it's like Velcro, but it's more of a weird snap, and it comes off very easily if you're twisting or whatever. But it's almost impossible to take off if you're just shearing. It's a trip. But man, this is like $11 worth right here. It's just a couple strips. Ouch. So yeah, prices have gotten kind of crazy. That's unboxing number 1 here. So sorry, let me keep going.
Because it's a big old rig. I'm running Pro Tools HD with HDX cards, burl converters, and Pro Tools had just suited that workflow. I've started dipping my toes into a few different DAWs, and I've been really excited about the features that I just didn't know were out there because I've been in the Pro Tools world for so long. Right now, I'm trying the one I've honestly been the most frightened to try, Reaper. This is a DAW that has a cult-like following, and I don't mean that negatively. Any video about any DAW, there's a whole long list of things that say Reaper. You guys make it known that you use it and you love it. And I've been in it for a little bit today with a lot of help from Mike from Let's Talk About Reaper.
Okay, so he's calling him Mike. Oh, there he is. All right. The fact that he went and got this guy, so I'm going to call you Mike. Don't get mad at me, Mike, because he called you Mike and you didn't beat him up so far that I've seen anyway. Mike Robinson is no joke, okay? I know everybody talks about Kenny Joya, and Kenny Joya is awesome, but Mike puts out a lot of content, and it's so targeted. Go watch his stuff. He's and more importantly, like I said, he has a Discord, a Reaper Discord. But here's one of my other things that just came in today. You know, some of you guys know I spent some time at a youth correctional facility, and we built a little studio up there, and this is a little popper stopper for the mic that I have up there. This is actually going to be perfect for them up there. So I'll take that up there later on today. Okay, so let me keep going here.
Hey, it's Mike. Let's talk about Reaper.
Okay, so he said his name is Mike. He said, hey, it's Mike. All right, so nobody give me any crap when I call him Mike. How about that?
Subscribe to his channel. That dude is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to stuff like this, and he actually helped me get up and running. A couple things before I jump in. I want to take files that I have already recorded in Pro Tools for another session. I want to see how quickly I can kind of get acquainted. I did poke around and make sure things were working before I did this because some of the things in Reaper are so vastly different than what I know in Pro Tools. So I wanted to make sure I knew how to get things up and running. I am not a professional when it comes to Reaper. There will be cringy moments, just like my Studio One video, where people who really know the program are gonna wish they were over my shoulder and you're gonna be shouting at the screen. Put them in the comments. I want to learn this stuff. And these videos are specifically for how easy is it to navigate knowing one DAW really, really well. For me, it's Pro Tools. For you,
yeah, and see, okay, so he's probably not going to say it, and I saw in the comments that nobody really seemed to get it, but this is right what I said at the beginning. If you're really good at one DAW, it's hard to unlearn what you're doing. You know, here at the music school, we talk a lot about practice makes permanent. If you practice something badly on guitar, you will have that stick with you. And it's, I know there's a lot of people say that practice makes perfect. I hate that term because it could if you're practicing it perfectly, but if you practice it badly, that's what sticks with you. And I mean, you know, yeah, some of you guys know I ride BMX and now dirt jumpers and stuff, and a lot of stuff that I learned early on, like bar spinning the wrong way, really sticks with you, and it's hard to undo.
it could be something else. How quickly can we get up with a basic understanding of what a DAW is and how a DAW works to go to Reaper, Logic, Studio One, Mixbus.
See, that's a different thing, though. I think these are two different things. Take a noob and teach them Reaper. I'll have them up in minutes, and I've done it. And it's not a claim. It's not a boast. It's something I think you've seen me do on this very channel many times. But if you're really used to a certain way of working, it could be tricky. So, and that's not to fault anybody. It's, you know, you become an expert on a tool. I don't expect you. Look, throw me. You know, you guys saw what happened. Throw me on a mountain bike and watch me get owned. Right? It took me quite a while to be anywhere near as competent on a bigger bike as I am on a BMX bike. So.
I want to try them all. I'm on a mission to see what's out there, because even in the few I have tried, there's a whole world of possibilities out there for many different workflows. Real quick, guys, I need to say thank you to today's sponsor, Sweetwater. I'm always really excited when Sweetwater sponsors these videos because they are truly a company that I use a lot in purchasing stuff for the recording studio as well as
pretty awesome.
Music gear. Yeah, I'm a musician besides doing this recording studio thing and making these videos. And being a guitar player, bass player, I have always had really, really nice instruments, but I've used whatever guitar strap people leave around the studio. And no, I'm not kidding. I don't think I've ever purchased a guitar strap.
Yeah, because
I've
shipping
literally never
sucks
put
on
thought
guitar straps,
into
man.
a guitar strap until they start doing this, and then they start falling off your
Yeah,
guitars.
I lock
and
them.
if
I
you're
don't
like
have
me,
any unlocked
I'm not going to
guitar
put strap locks on. I don't want to do that. How about with these crazy nice instruments, you buy yourself a crazy nice strap. Levi's makes handmade leather guitar straps. A nice strap is not something I have ever had in my entire life. Good Lord, is it comfortable? And now that I have a full leather strap, I can...
You know, I tried this new what was it, Dunlop, the really positive strap locks. But for the most part, I still use, and I still prefer these clip lock things like that. DiMarzio, if you want to make me an oil slick clip lock guitar strap, I'll take it. I'm sure there's people don't like these things, but I like them. I tried the other guitar lock things, and they're cool too. I put them on some of the guitars that are around inside the school. But I'm so used to those clip locks. Plus, if I have like a wireless strapped onto one of them, I can just change out and just unclip it and put it on the next guitar if I need to switch guitars. Because, you know, I'm playing so many giant shows, you know.
Finally do what I've always wanted to do. Full leather stage wardrobe. Never been more comfortable in my entire life.
And I'm sorry that I'm exposing you guys to yet another beardo. I don't know when this beard dorkness is going to go away, but whatever.
If you're interested, links to the strap, which is honestly super comfortable, down in the description below, as well as links to all the gear that I use here in the studio. So if you're curious about that, check it out. If you decide to make a purchase, it does support the channel in more ways than you can imagine. Thank you, Sweetwater, for sponsoring. Now back to the video. So without further ado, let's jump into Reaper. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's open up my files. So importing them doesn't put it at the beginning, but I can do that. I'm sure this is going to be definitely a situation where people are going to watch this and be embarrassed for how bad I'm doing.
No, you did something that, okay, this is one place where Reaper just absolutely blows away, or did blow away, the competition. There is no import process. Get an audio file of a supported type, and it supports just about everything. Some files you might have to rename or whatever. Drop them in Reaper and you're done. It's in there. It's going to build a peak file, but you can already start working on it before that happens.
One thing I was told was right-click everything. So
right-click everything. Okay, that is the truth about Reaper. So, actually, let's just pop up an instance of Reaper here on my own. Depending on where you are, there's a totally different context-sensitive menu. It really depends what you're doing, and you can, you know, everywhere you right click, it's going to do something different. You can get to everything anyway by, you know, getting in the action list or whatever, but right click everything. That's good. Whoever told them that, good job. Good job.
I'm going to try to get in that mindset, because that is not how Pro Tools works. Insert new tracks. Separate tracks. There we go. And then I need to bring in some MIDI. Import MIDI tempo map. Hey. Oh, I can import project markers. Oh, yes. What happened here? Can I have it do it at the beginning of the song? Yes. Got it. Okay. Figuring out the quirks. I'm gonna get this. Okay. Yes! And it brings everything in.
All right. That was actually pretty impressive. I don't know if you tried to put audio into other DAWs, and I'm sure the super fanboys are going to say, oh, it's totally easy, man. But look, I have to, I just installed Cubase again. I have to test a lot of different DAWs in order to support our stuff. I don't work for Reaper. That was a different lifetime. We got a plugin company now. I have to support whatever DAW people are using. And I'll tell you, if you haven't had to do this, or maybe you're used to doing it in your DAW, but I hope you just saw that this guy was able to get piles of tracks in seconds.
And oh, I love it. I have all of my markers and all the MIDI information from Pro Tools right here. Heck yeah. Okay, we're not hearing anything. Oh, what's going on here? Does it just start to stack the mixer? What is this? I don't want that. Why would you do that? So right off the bat, I need to set up some outputs here. Why does it, if it's doing this always on top thing, I'm not sure I dig. So let's get rid of this. Okay, there it is. I'm sure there's a way around that. I haven't figured it out yet. Where it'll hide everything behind the mix window. That's kind of annoying. Maybe it has to be always on top? Okay, why?
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess you can dock this thing or something.
I don't know why that's
I don't use it that way either.
All of my right clicks are behind what I need.
I honestly, I only use that mixer for the buses. I kind of use it as a bus controller. Let me now I feel bad. Let me pull mine up. So my mixer is actually on the other screen. But if I had it on here, I suppose you could dock this. If you docked it, you'd be okay, right? If I right click it, dock mixer and docker. Oh, but I don't want it on the side. How do you change that? How do you change the docker? I'm sorry. Docker, show the docker, dock mixer and docker. That I know there's a way to make the dock down here, and now I can't remember what it is. Holy crap, sorry guys. But I don't use it that way anyway. I have it on another screen. Unless I'm at home, I have it on the bottom. Yeah, you know what? I have it on the bottom on that one. Let's see if we can't fix this docker. Options. Layout. I don't know. Let's go to the action list. And it's going to type docker in the action list. Dock undock. Activate next tab. Show in top right. Docker show in top of main window. Docker show in bottom of main window. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to dock, undock currently focus window. Oh, whoops, that's not the one I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm a dock mixer in the docker. And then I want to, what was it? It was docker show in bottom of main window. There we go. Okay, so now the mixer's in the docker. And I think that's how it is by default. But like I say, I don't really want the mixer in the docker, so I'll put it back where it goes. Anyway, sorry for that sidetrack. Oh, okay, Simon. So Simon's here. Let's try what Simon says. Okay, so dock mixer and docker. When you dock it, there should be a blue line to pull the docked item around the screen. Not seeing a blue line. Here's a green line. Oh, here's the there we go. Okay. How do I dock it back in the docker? Mixer and docker. Okay, so when I grab that, oh, there we go. How do I? Not exactly sure how to get that out of there though. Oh, right here. Blammo. All right. And Okay, well, that's how you do it. Thanks, Simon. Let me get back to this guy's video.
Oh, I can kind of see it here. Okay, here we go. Let's make this work. Hey, we have
We've got audio already.
Okay,
man.
here we go.
I challenge you.
Discord.
I challenge you, Pro Tools experts, to install Pro Tools and get audio to come out of it. Like, what did you do? Like, less than a minute?
Ask him what's going on real fast. Why would my right click keep going behind the mixer window? Mike is walking me through this right now. He's honestly been a godsend in helping me get up and going, and he's told me about all these different things that you can do with Reaper that are frankly over my head right now. I said, I think that may have been a bug reported. I know there's a hot fix in the pipe for that. Let me see if that was one of the issues. You're the man.
Oh yeah, okay. So if you're not familiar with Reaper, development is so constantly ongoing that, you know, you usually hear, oh, that's a known bug. Don't worry, next year they'll fix it. No, probably that day you're going to have a fix. If not, I mean, if you can see in the forum buzzing about it, maybe the Discord or maybe some of the chats talking about it, it's going to get fixed pretty damn soon. And we used to have, at the beginning of Reaper, there were like giant, like what other companies would call yearly releases every couple days. I mean, it was absolutely bonkers how many little things get dealt with the Reaper guys. So if you're not used to the way Reaper development works, I think that nowadays there are some other developers that are kind of like Justin, but back in the day, it was just people just didn't get it. They didn't believe that problems could be fixed, or at least that if problems could be fixed on time or interacting with the actual developer.
Reaper and hope it doesn't happen again. In my testing on the first time I did this, it wasn't doing that. I will need to set up a few things on my master just to make sure SonarWorks reference. Let's add loudness because I know that's a plugin in here. Sweet. That'll just be there when I need it. With source elements, source nexus, and that is going to make sure this goes to OBS. I hear SonarWorks. You guys don't. It's doing
what is
room
that?
correct.
Source element, source nexus. What is that? What is it? Does anything tell what it is? Is this something just like a plugin that sends from Reaper to OBS or from your Pro Tools to OBS or whatever? You know, we have a couple things that you can actually do this. There's restream, and reroute. Of course, reroute will go to OBS. There's some problems with reroute because it is ASIO, and I don't think it's available on the Mac. I think there's some other stuff available on Mac, but this is something that we talk about on my show all the time, right? We're talking about routing audio between apps, and it's a pain. And it's such a pain that it looks like people are willing to pay $300 for it. And yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks that 20 plus years into DAWs, we're still talking about this same stupid problem. And if somebody has to pay $300, and who knows if this thing even works? Like, I buy stuff off Source Elements for other things, and I don't know that I really, yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, is this something different than the Source Elements that I use for other stuff? Source Connect, Source Nexus. What's the difference? Okay, well, this is interesting. I'm going to go look at this later on. But man, it's a lot of money to pay for something that may not work any better than what's included in Reaper in the first place. But he already knows this thing, so that's why he's using it. So fine, that's cool.
Direction.
I'll look into it.
You don't need that. I'm going to send... What did I do? Honestly, having some issues, and I think it's because of the way I'm importing the MIDI. So I'm going to be a little more careful. So I have the playhead at the beginning. Dragging these in, separate tracks, perfect. That's exactly what I want. I would like Pro Q. Not sure if there's a difference between choosing the AU or VST. I come from the world of AAX where I've never had an option, so I hope that's not an issue. So here's the issue I had last time I did this. The session is set up at 120. It was recorded at 100. Let's try this. I changed the BPMs right now to 100. I don't want that to change.
Okay, so that
I'm trying.
I don't know if he's going to find this, but just in case you run into this issue, let's check out project settings. You can actually do this per item, but go to project settings, time base for items, envelopes, markers. You can choose a time, and then if you change tempo, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to mess up anything. Beats, position, length, rate, that's where you're going to see things shrink and stretch and stuff. And beats position only, it's a special case, but I think you get this, what this is. So if you're having trouble where things are shrinking or stretching when you don't want them to, this is where you want to look. Project settings, time base for items, envelopes, markers. I don't know why this guy's getting all this hate. Am I going to see something crazy because he seems...
Trying to see if I can find if it's going to pitch or stretch if I change the tempo, and I don't want that to happen. I'm sure there's a way to do this before you ever get started. Let's wait for Mike to save me from this one. The issue I'm having is as soon as I import MIDI, that MIDI needs to be imported at the right tempo, but it'll change the tempo, and the current tracks I have are stretching to that tempo. I don't want that to happen. So if I can keep those...
Mike is a true Reaper user. Like, look how fast this guy's responding. And this is, sadly, this is what was happening to developers and to me at the very beginnings of Reaper. Is that you were constantly getting hammered. But we ended up... I don't know if it's fair to say. I think the community ended up... the guys like here, like Simon Larkin here. The community... really took over and not only handled support, but started creating tools to make life better for everybody.
Everything should line up. Mike is typing. Go follow this guy.
Yes.
He knows his stuff when it comes to Reaper. I've gotten countless screen grabs from this guy to explain me, a total noob here. This can be changed on a per item basis, but you can also set it as your preferred default. That's what I want. Honestly, these little things are why I was nervous about Reaper in the beginning, but having somebody help me like this, I can see why Reaper is very cool because it will do whatever you want it to do. Reaper will do whatever you want it to do, but it's kind of hard to just jump in and know what's happening. Yeah, but I can see, even from my own learning in Pro Tools, if I were to know everything this thing can do, which seems unbelievably powerful, unbelievably programmable. I mean, the sky's the limit with what you can imagine and what you want a session to do. It's just, there's a balance between being that powerful and being user-friendly. And I think that was what makes me nervous about trying Reaper. File, project settings, and change the time-based items or envelope markers to time. Okay, now I'm going to try to import this MIDI again. And let's hope Mike came through for me here. So if I do this, they shouldn't stretch. That looks good. Oh, yes. This is going to be good. Okay, insert a virtual instrument. Somehow I lost the playback engine when I added contact, and I think I may have crashed Reaper. Stretch this bad boy out. Heavens, that stinks. Why is it going behind it? I'm just going to get organized real fast. All these drums are going to go into this guy for a folder. That's cool. I love that you could just do that. So...
yeah, if you guys haven't messed with the track manager, there's a lot of stuff you can do to hide and...
not where I wanted that to go. I've kind of forgotten how these are set up, so I'm oh, that's volume, not pan. Oh dear. So where's pan? Do I just not see it?
Yeah, what theme are you using here? What the hell is that? Is that like the Pro Tools theme or something?
You. And I can make those smaller.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, you can change your themes in Reaper and make it look totally different. And I'm kind of wondering what theme is that guy using. Here's like the default theme on mine. Let's see what I have. Default 5.0. Ooh, actually no, default. Wait, default 5.0 is 6. Isn't it Reaper 6 now? Assembled theme. I don't know what that is. I hope. What theme was I working on? My default. Is that what I was using? Shoot, now I don't know what theme I was using. Oh, here's like one that looks like Ableton. Yeah, you can really do a lot with the themes. Oh man, this is early days Reaper. Wow, this was 2005 or something, man. This is crazy. Oh, awesome. There's some really crazy themes out there, but I'm just gonna go back to the default theme, I think. And you see I've customized this a little bit. You can see like the pink grid lines and things.
Dope. So I need to go back to the mixer here. That is kind of annoying. It just pops.
Put that mixer in the docker, dude. Get rid of it.
Okay, I need to work on these guitars because these need Miko. Because we recorded this one without knowing what we were going to be doing, matching the other guitar, so we just went with right into a load box so that I could upload something like a vintage 30. And I would like a chorus. Oh, heck yeah. Everything's pure.
Hey, why is everything appearing on its own window here? There's something weird set. Maybe double clicking them or something. This isn't really how I like to run. I like to have them all in the one effects container. See, these are all in different windows. Interesting.
One thing I do notice is plugins just start to stack up and stay there. I can see myself not doing, because in Pro Tools you move on to a different plugin and the previous one closes.
Yeah, those
I'm
are
sure
options.
there's
You
a
can
script
definitely-
for that. I just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
But once I'm in here and working, this is fast and bussing is awesome.
We haven't even touched
So
the
if I create a
routing here.
new, add a new send, add sends to all tracks. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do hardware. I think I just want to make a new track and put it at the end of my drums. I want Valhalla. So there's interesting ways to think about this. I'm having to think about a session just slightly differently. So I don't know why. When I have my insert active, it's like stuttering and stopping. It just sounds without it, we're fine. It's such an interesting little quirk. And I've detected the latency. It's coming back the same every time.
Well, are you?
If
You're
I
going
set it to
past the.
0, does it matter? Because it's on the mix bus.
Wait a
Is
second.
the buffer
Are
just
you
not
past your
high
buffer time?
enough? I guess I don't know. 1024, 2048? I don't know.
No, I'm not sure what's going
That's
on
not
with this.
doing
I have a
anything.
feeling.
I wonder
this
if
is
it's just a
Pro Tools hardware
weird thing with the chain going on. So let's just continue. Okay, this is killing me. I gotta figure this out. Big issue with cracks. Okay. And what I don't understand is my CPU or my memory are not hardly being touched, which is good, but it seems like there's something.
I would definitely, if I'm looking at this problem, I'm not exactly sure what problem he's having. I don't really use reinsert. I didn't even know you could use reinsert on the master. You know, almost surely I'm the one who came up with reinsert way back in the day because I had a lot of hardware back then, but I don't use that kind of stuff anymore. And really, by the time it was even out and ready, I wasn't really using that sort of thing anymore. So let me just see. Let me look at reinsert on the master. Interesting. Let me I have a feeling that what I would do if I was having any of this sort of issue, view performance meter and right click it, make sure that display RT longest block processing time and display real-time CPU are on, and really just watch that RT longest block. If your longest block is going over this buffer size, you're going to have issues. And I wonder if that's what's going on here. So let's maybe it's some foreshadowing out of it.
Keeping this from working, and I don't know why. It's probably some stupid fix. Can I set it to 64? Ping detect this.
Is that working now?
That's what's interesting is even if I pull the mix back, it goes away. So I think it's in how it's lining up. Ah, that's a big old bummer. Replace it with just like a REA EQ.
Nope, still a problem.
That didn't do it.
This is one of the things I was most proud of at the beginning was that we really could insert our outboard gear, and you know, that was a massive problem in DAWs before, and it was still a problem in Pro Tools. There was a little bit of trouble with even doing it in Pro Tools, and there's a couple different things about that. But let's move on here.
Okay. Yes, I still have metric halo. Heck. I really like how quick you can move around. If all I want to do is create a new track, let's put like a, can I just type delay? Will it bring up all my delays? Sweet. Heck yeah, replica. And I just want to pull that. Delay. Verb.
I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Oh, I hate that that's always on top. Yeah, I'm keeping all these open. That's probably... Cool. Oh, this is moving quick now.
Interject again. I want you guys to see something. So this is what I like to see, and I don't know if he's going to mention it or whatever, but what he's doing right now is he's adjusting his sounds, and he's actually mixing. This is supposed to be him trying to learn how to use Reaper or whatever, but he's already using it. And I don't know if he's noticing it or not, but this is where I want to be with all of our tools. And this was pretty big in Reaper. And if you look out at my big room over here, I don't have a camera out there right now. My drums are always mic'd up, and they may not be exactly how you want them, but you can jump in and start recording a whole band in less than 5 minutes. And it's really, this is where I want you to be. I want you to be trying to make the sounds in your head come out the speakers. I don't want you to be thinking about how to deal with the tools. He's grooving along, moving, listening to his stuff. He's not thinking about the tools here very much, it doesn't look like.
Okay, so sax, how easy is it to just drag those? If I want, I should just be able to do this, right? Oh, man.
Some of the drag and drop stuff in Reaper is pretty intense. But I mean, I really wanted to run. I wanted, look, this is, and I get crap for this all the time, but yeah, see the head bob. Now we're having fun. I really wanted a patch bay, screwdriver, and a soldering iron. I have always, right now, I've always got a soldering iron here. If there's something I want to do with the audio, I want to just be able to patch it in and just do it. If I have to unscrew a rack gear and put some jacks in so I can tap it and route it where I want, that's really how we meant for Reaper to be.
Man. So definitely a few roadblocks here with Reaper. I need to figure out the insert and what's happening there, because that's keeping me from using my outboard gear, which is part of what I want. I'm not sure if it's just a specific bug with what I'm doing here, but man, once you get up and running with Reaper, this is cool. The way sends work and dragging and dropping and right clicking everything. I know I have just barely scratched the surface with what is here, but I really like this. You can move so fast. If I missed huge things, please let me know. This is my first real stab.
Yeah, what the hell is the hate on this guy? I don't understand. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's trying to use it, and he flew through it as far as I can tell. Seemed like a pretty smart dude, aside from him having that dorky beard like all the other beard dorks got. But, you know, that's just personal. That's some subjective stuff. He's flying through this thing, and he's understanding why some of these decisions were made, I think.
But using Reaper, I gotta say, I liked it a lot. I could see this being incorporated in my workflow. I definitely have some things to learn. I need to figure out some under the hood things going on, but right off the bat.
Yeah, one of the problems is the under the hood things in Reaper can change so fast. You try not to make it change to what you're seeing on the outside, but the internals are getting moved a lot. Improved, I should say.
I love what I see. If you guys like this and you appreciate what I'm trying to do here in finding things of value in just about every DAW that I can try or get my hands on, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see me do more with other DAWs like this. I already did Studio One. This is my first one with Reaper. I'm sure there's going to be more. I need to learn how to edit in here. That would be really cool, and how to incorporate outboard gear on a more dependable level. Yeah. I'm Resident Loser Jeremy. I'll see you in the next one.
I have no idea what people didn't like about that. I thought that was awesome. Just put excellent. Because not to make all you Cubase users out there mad, but I just had to install Cubase, and I'm going to have a very unhappy time of it. I actually have to test some things. Actually, if there's any Cubase users out there right now, let me know, because I have to. Let me pop this up, see if I don't break every single thing in my audio. I don't think that the audio output is going to get anywhere, but I don't think I need any. So I just bought Cubase Elements. If I need to upgrade from here, I will. Kind of got in a little argument with Steinberg, so I don't think that they're going to be giving us NFRs. I don't know what this is. Can you stop popping up? I don't care about your reverence not being licensed. I don't know what that is. What is all this crap? Just open Cubase. How do I don't want to see this stuff ever again. Can I get rid of that? I just want to go to my recent project, which is this test project. Okay, and how do I put an effect? So okay, so I'm trying to get this. Where do you put the oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. What's the problem? I remember this being a lot worse, like, you know, back in 2000 or whatever. Multiband gate. Okay. So I don't know what version this is doing. So this looks okay to me. I got to import some audio to see, but I think the guy was saying that if I put multiple... Wait, I can't drag... Whoa, what the hell just happened? Okay. Let me do that again. Dynamics. Multiband gate. I was going to try and put the same... Oh, yeah, here we go. Copy multiband gate setting. I'm going to put it on the vocal track. Paste. Edit. Shoot. Can I not, I can't just, okay, I don't know. We'll see about that. I was hoping I could just drag and drop multiple instances of multiband gate onto stuff. Okay, so here's the second instance. And this is where we're having problems. See, it's, I think I've frozen Cubase. Wow, that took forever to open. Okay, let me tell the developers. Okay. Actually, I have a lot of stuff I have to get back to some of our customers on, and let me just put let me get to the Cubase bugs. I actually have to change some of these. So you're watching the and this is like watching paint dry, but I'm hoping some of these Cubase guys out there can help me learn this thing real quick. But I have to I think I have to I've got too many bugs under one window for our one of our developer. I don't want to drive them nuts. Where's the graphics corruption? Cubase issues. Let's see. Jumper, I just want to say I don't like the product because everyone I use it, my program freezes and I can't continue it for a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna make this into a different one. I know for sure this is multiband gate. I'm gonna add a story. Sorry, MBG freezes Cubase. Bug. It's a high priority. I want to copy drum producer pack. So it's not just multiband gate, but okay, so I have to edit this. Okay, yeah, I thought it was going to crash on me, honestly. So I'm going to add this guy's description. So you saw that how long that pause was. Label from. I know for sure multiband gate, but it might be more. Description. I want to edit the other one. Cubase issues. How can I edit this? Okay, so that's that. You did see it take a very long time to open second instance. And now I'm trying to close the second one, and it's it's freezing it again. Let's see if it crashes. This is some stuff we've seen in some of our other plugins that we actually have fixed. So hopefully this goes away. I'm gonna add another. I don't know if I should put it as separate ones. Yeah, I'm gonna make this another one. All right, so yeah, it's completely stuck. Hello? Yeah. Oh, awesome. Huh. Oh, okay. Let's see. In and out. Yeah, just call me. I can talk you through it over the phone. Should be no problem. Yeah. Yeah. I'll figure that out. Yeah, good. Wow. Awesome. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Okay. All right. So another Reaper user having a little bit of trouble getting his stuff figured out. Let's see. I'm in safe mode. What is that? Wow. Why are you hiding? Okay. Deactivate all third-party plugins. No. Yeah, don't change anything. That's fine. Stop telling me this crap. I don't care. What is this? Just give me. All right. So I'm going to try it. I want to see if it crashes with one instance of multiband gate when I take it out. Multiband gate. Then after that, I'm probably going to go. Okay, so I'm closing the GUI. Actually, wait a second. It wasn't that removing it crashed it. It was just closing the graphical user interface, right? How do I get rid of this effect? Do I go to none? No effect. Okay. Okay, removing it is fine. Okay, so let's oh, man, I wish I knew how to put this on multiple tracks at once. Okay, so this is working. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to put it on the other track. Gate. Okay. And if I close the GUI, we're all fine. How do I see the GUI again? Okay, there we go. And then for this one, double click it. How do I see? Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay. So it's freezing it. And now I'm getting a not responding on Windows here. Oh, okay, here we go. So now I closed one. Now I'm stuck on the second one. Okay, so that's what it is. So I'm going to put that in Pivotal Checker. I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to torture you guys with this, but thank you, everybody. Thank you, Simon, and whoever helps me with probably Dom McSweeney. I'm probably going to be bugging you about Cubase stuff.